Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you on Fountain of Youth Day. What a great day of racing. 14 races, graded stakes galore, and of course the big one, race number 13, the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth, essentially an automatic qualifier for the Kentucky Derby and a great prep for the Curlin Florida Derby. Pete Aiello is upstairs with your course and your weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 70s. Could not ask for better weather. 14 races in total today. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The all-weather Tapeta track not in use today. In race 1, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. In the middle, Indy Bay was away quickly, speeding through at the rail. Motown Ami is on the go. Moving up on the outside, Mazayat into the top flight as they complete the opening furlong. Splitting horses is Lanige now on to take over. Lanige to the top. On her back and on the improve is Clico. She splits horses into a contending spot. These top flight rivals have gone 5 ahead of Feasible, together with Debt Free and Beautiful You, as they race down the backstretch. Up front, the leader is Lanige. In front by half a length for Johnny Velasquez, but moving up toward the inside, Clico is on to challenge, and Clico not messing about here. Clico shoves a neck in front. Lanige is second, but right back at her, and these two start to sprint away. They've opened 4 on Indy Bay, who's now third. Running home at the rail, Feasible is into a joint fourth now. On her outside is Mazayat. Dropping back tamely, Motown Ami toward the back, Beautiful You and Debt Free. Lucky Gun has never been a factor as they reach the top of the stretch. Indy Bay moves on Clico, who still has work to do. Now it's Indy Bay who shoves the neck in front. The opening half mile was 44-4. They're rolling here, and the tempo is taking its toll on Clico as Indy Bay has made the lead. Mazayat ducks to her inside to try to bridge the gap with Clico third. They come past the 8th pole. Indy Bay is in front. Toward the inside, it's Mazayat down the center and Beautiful You. Final 16th of a mile. Indy Bay has it won. Edgard Zayas for Safi Joseph Jr. Indy Bay wins the Fountain of Youth opener by a length and a half. Mazayat second. Beautiful You third. Debt Free from well back for fourth at 124-4. And they're off. Excellent start for Chicago Theater, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving out the rail, Sambaru. Clever Mischief mixes it up between horses. Braun's on the far outside, and Fredo's just inside him. Back from behind the speed, Domingo goes 3 wide. Rothschild goes ahead of him. Rotterdam stays parked along the rail. Then back to Mount Horeb, getting started out wide is Born Flashy third last. Second last, Top Gun Rocket, the early trailer, Uncle Charlie's Gift. In the run around the first turn, at the rail, Sambaru leads narrowly from Fredo 3 wide and Chicago Theater keen between. Clever Mischief, the race favorite, is well positioned down at the inside. Bronze in the blue on the outside. Rothschild held up between horses, a length in front of Born Flashy. Then Domingo and Rotterdam in front of Mount Horeb. He's a length and a half clear of Top Gun Rocket, who's 2 in front of the trailer, Uncle Charlie's Gift. 23-3 for the opening quarter of the half mile. 46-1. The leader still Sambaru, a half a length. Fredo is second. Chicago Theater third. Clever Mischief is now fourth. Then it's Rothschild and Braun. Rotterdam looks for an inside passage. 2 back to a retreating Born Flashy. Passed inside by Domingo. Then Mount Horeb, and trying to run home from the back, Top Gun Rocket. They stack. They pack. They reach the top of the stretch. It's Sambaru in front. Rothschild, red blinkers, trying to get out. Held up at the rail. It's Clever Mischief. Rotterdam is next. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Plenty of hopes here. Trying to run on from the back is Rothschild. At the rail, it's Clever Mischief. In between horses, Chicago Theater. They come past the 16th pole. At the rail, it's Clever Mischief. Down the center, Rothschild. Clever Mischief just in front. Rothschild with one last effort, but Clever Mischief holds. Clever Mischief, he beat Rothschild narrowly. Up on the outside, it was Mount Horeb with a late run for a slice in 132-4.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Into Pleasure was away cleanly and reaches out to challenge Speaking for the lead. These two race on from Speakeasy, who comes away with Classify. They're a joint third. Outside is Caramel Chip in front of the Duke of Love, and Dreaming of Kona is last of all. Down the backstretch they go, and the leader is Speaking. He's on top by a length from Speakeasy, who races from second. Out in the middle, Classify. Orange Cap covers the move of the favorite, while 3 wide third. Into Pleasure was well into stride and backs off to race in a pocket fourth, 2.5 better than Dreaming of Kona. Then Caramel Chip and Duke of Love. Past the half-mile marker and swinging to the far turn. It's Speaking on top by a half a length. Speakeasy draws up alongside second. Classify 3 wide and third. Into Pleasure's in the box seat. Fourth at the inside. He needs a way through, well patiently handled. A gap of 2 more to Caramel Chip, then Duke of Love. Dreaming of Kona is last with 5/16 remaining. Speakeasy has now made the lead. Classify moving to him on the outside second. That's all for Speaking. Looking for room is Into Pleasure. Caramel Chip is in the red cap on the far outside. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. They're on their way home, and they fan across the course here. Speakeasy needs to find more. Into Pleasure gets the seam he needs. Caramel Chip, and on the outside, Classify. Caramel Chip running a big one. He's out in the center to take the lead now. Right back at him is Speakeasy. Speakeasy and Caramel Chip kick on. Caramel Chip, Speakeasy. Here's the wire. Caramel Chip won it. Caramel Chip and Junior Alvarado win narrowly over Speakeasy second in 1:22.4. Racing, and here comes the Bride Stakes. Both favorites were away well. In the center, Savetta, just to her inside, Vixen. On the far outside, Grade A gets started and moves up to take the lead. Mrs. Worldwide now second from Vixen, who's well situated in third. At the rail, it's Classic Q in fourth. Savetta's between horses, and Special Aviator is 3 wide. Then Ramsey Pond and Bella Veneno. The early trailer is Daisy Flyer. And the run around the first turn, it's Grade A, who's loose up top to lead by 2.5. Mrs. Worldwide is there second from Vixen, who's an in-hand third. At the rail and Keen is Classic Q, while fourth in front of a fifth-running Savetta. She's about 6 lengths behind. She's taking a strong hold. Special Aviator is 3 wide, a length and a half better than Ramsey Pond. Then Bella Veneno second last. The trailer is Daisy Flyer. The leader is Longshot Grade A. 22-4 for the opening quarter. Grade A in a bid to make all. Leads by a length and a half from Mrs. Worldwide second. Velasquez is right where he wants to be on Vixen. She's 3 wide and third. Up on the outside, Special Aviator covers up Savetta, with Classic Q staying parked at the rail. Then Daisy Flyer, she's out of last place, passing both Bella Veneno and Ramsey Pond. Around the far turn, 5/16 from home, Grade A has the lead. 3 wide Vixen, 2 path, Mrs. Worldwide. Classic Q looks to get off the inside for Dylan Davis. Savetta's on her outside. She's still very much on the bridle, as Vixen needs to do better than that. Off the turn on the stretch drive, the leader is Mrs. Worldwide. Vixen tries to find her high gear from the inside. Classic Q angles for a run. They come past the 16th pole. Vixen and Mrs. Worldwide. Late run from Daisy Flyer. Vixen just in front. Mrs. Worldwide testing her, but Vixen gets the job done. That was hard work for Vixen, but she found enough in the tank. She got the job done to win the Here Comes the Bride in 1:33.2. From the middle, Tis Romantic gets the first call with Seminole Chief moving to challenge, moving at the rail. Here's Northern Flame on the go. Northern Flame takes the advantage. Splitting horses, Enlighten is now up to second from a headstrong J.P. Hellish. Moving up wide on the course in Greek order, Pink Cap 5 deep. Seminole Chief is between horses, a length and a half in front of a wide-running Saratoga Flash. Full Nelson just to his inside. Down at the rail goes Beyond Stoked. Toward the back of the field is Better Bet as they chase the speed of a loose leader, Northern Flame. He's a length in front, Enlighten is second. At the rail into third is J.P. Hellish with Greek order on the outside. In between horses, Seminole Chief, Saratoga Flash parked wide under Husbands, a length in front of Beyond Stoked. Then to the outside, it's Tis Romantic. He's dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead in front of Echo Lane and Full Nelson. Understudy Kitty is second last, and Better Bet is last of all. The opening half mile was 47 seconds flat. Less than half a mile to go, Northern Flame the target. Moving up on the outside, Greek order in between horses, Enlighten. Patiently handled fourth is J.P. Hellish. Good trip between for Seminole Chief. He starts to tack on. Out 3 wide at Saratoga Flash, then it's back to Beyond Stoked, and on his outside, Tis Romantic. Ridden hard is Echo Lane, racing in front of a rail running understudy Kitty. Full Nelson hasn't giddied up yet. They stack, they pack, and they turn for home. 3/4, 109 and 3. Who do you like here? They fan across the course with Enlighten in front. From between horses, Seminole Chief, Echo Lane charging down the center. Beyond Stokes knifed between horses, and Tis Romantic is right there. They come past the 8th pole. It's Seminole Chief in front. Beyond Stokes runs at him from the inside, but Seminole Chief got a trip, and Seminole Chief will win it. 3 parts of a length in front of Beyond Stokes in second. Closer for third, Tis Romantic charging with Echo Lane, 139 and 1. And they're off. Excellent start out wide for Disruptor, who heads off for some forward position. Harvey is going to move to challenge from second. Bourbon Flight is between horses. Down at the rail goes Camp Evans. In between horses is Shangri-La Road, racing only 2.5 lengths off the early speed. 2 in front of Chillax. Second last early Litigation. The early trailer is Meritorious. They run down the backstretch, and it's Harvey and Jaramillo in front 3 parts of a length. Bourbon Flight is second. Disruptors on the outside third. These top horses work off the inside from a 4th running Camp Evans and then Shangri-La Road. Now knifing between horses for Sayas to go after the top horse. A gap of 4 more to Chillax, who's 2 better than Litigation, and Meritorious is last. 22 and 1 for the opening quarter. Around the far turn they go. Harvey in front 3 parts of a length. Disruptor is second. Working harder to stay with them is Shangri-La Road. He's now third. Dropping back to 4th is Bourbon Flight. Trying to run home from the back is Litigation as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Disruptor who's up to take the lead from Harvey, who's back to second. Shangri-La Road is third, but his bid is stalled. Underway from the back is Litigation. They're on their way home. Disruptor, he has the lead off the turn by 4, by 5, and still moving away. Back to second is Shangri-La Road. The battle strictly for minor placings as Litigation tries to get a slice, but this is what we were expecting last time from Disruptor. Today he delivers the goods. Disruptor and Jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. sharp in victory. They won by 6. Shangri-La Road was nicely clear of the others as Meritorious rallies for third. Bourbon Flight fourth in 122 and 4. They're racing in the Colonel Liam Stakes. Entered to Dragon a step slow. Excellent start for race favorite Mibago, who reaches out for the early lead and tries to clear the inside traffic. Moving out the rail, Wakan is now second. Up between horses, Ford Steel will have to sit third in the early exchanges today, with Smooth Breeze on the outside. Then it's Baker Street. He's down toward the inside. He's a length in front of Fire Pit. At the rail, it's George Briggs. Emergence is out wide, then entered to Dragon, and it's a big gap to Win with Faith, who's last of all. Mibago is loose up front. Mibago and Irad Ortiz Jr. tugging and in front by 3 over Wakan in second. Up to the outside, Smooth Breeze is now third. Ford Steel is fourth. At the rail, Baker Street races from fifth. Fire Pit is sixth. Racing seventh is George Briggs with Emergence eighth. Toward the back of the field and racing ninth is Entered to Dragon. Win with Faith is 10th and last. The quarter speed was 22-2. The half-mile speed was 45-2. Rolling right along here, but that's the way Mibago does business. He's in front to the far turn on top, a length and a quarter. Wakan is second. Ford Steel between horses. Baker Street at the rail. Working harder to stay with them is Smooth Breeze, a length and a half in front of George Briggs. Then Fire Pit and Entered to Dragon. Emergence needs to get a rally together. They all better hurry up as Mibago tries to brave it up. 3/4, 108-4. Mibago still rolling. Off the turn with a kick, now 5 lengths to the good. The rest wondered what happened. The Colonel Liam Stakes is in the midst of a rout put on by Mibago. Mibago and jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. can gear down and pose for the picture. Mibago down the road in sharpened victory. Entered to Dragons in a place picture with George Briggs. That's very close. Fourth is Ford Steel in 132-2. Racing in the Davona Dale Stakes. From the middle, La Cara gets the first call, and Frida's going to move with her at the inside, and these two race on. Madeline's Promise joins them from the outside. At the rail, the Queen's MG comes away second last. The early trailer is Ballerina Doro. Out of the chute, on to the main track, and it's Madeline's Promise up and around rivals to take a length and a half lead with 6 furlongs to race. In between horses, La Cara down at the inside, Frida moving at the rail, the Queen's MG, and kept close to the action, while out in the center is Ballerina Doro. The entire field separated by 2 lengths behind an opening quarter and a reasonable 24-1. Madeline's Promise at a big price has the lead 3 parts of length. The Queen's MG at the rail second. Race favorite La Cara is on the flank of the leader while racing in third. Ballerina Doro is fourth, and dropping to last is Frida. Less than half a mile to race as they swing to the far turn in the Davona Dale. Madeline's Promise leads 3 parts of length. From the outside, La Cara. From the rail, the Queen's MG. Getting started on the outside is the gray Ballerina Doro, so the 3 favorites get ready for a confrontation here through a 47 1/2 mile. The rail open for the Queen's MG, but La Cara just took the lead. Racing into third is Ballerina Doro, but she needs to giddy up from there as these top 2 start to sprint. They're a quarter of a mile from home, and La Cara has the lead with inside position. The Queen's Queens MG is right alongside. They're into the drive in the Davona Dale, and we're set for a good matchup. LaCara tries to turn back the Queens MG, but the Queens MG has made a clear lead. LaCara is back to second and tries to hold there, but the winner of the Davona Dale is the Queens MG, and Irad Ortiz Jr. by 2.5. It ended up very close for second. LaCara trying to hold off Ballerina Doro. Madeline's Promise, the early pace setter, is fourth in 1:37 and 4. Racing in the Canadian turf. From the middle, Silent Heart gets the first call and goes looking to establish the pace from Major Dude away in the top flight. Stanley House is on the far outside and Paros is between horses. Long shot Omni King comes away ahead of two. They are Irish Aces and Fort Washington. In the run to the first turn, Stanley House is going to go up and badger Silent Heart for the lead. These two heads apart for the advantage, and down at the rail, Major Dude is a keen third. Paros is on his outside as Silent Heart is reined back off the speed. Omni King is 3 wide. In the red colors, it's Irish Aces who has rail position 5 lengths off the speed, and the trailer is Fort Washington. They complete the quarter in 23 and 3. They have less than 5 furlongs to go. Stanley House and Rajiv Mirage lead by 2.5. Going to plan B early was Louis Saez on Silent Heart, who races from second, and Major Dude is at the rail third. Far outside, it's Omni King bracketing in Paros, who needs a little racing room. A length better than Irish Aces, who's patiently handled by Gaffleon second last, and the trailer is Fort Washington. They went to half in 46 and 4. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Stanley House has the lead. The favorites are nipping at his heels. 3 wide, Silent Heart. At the rail, Major Dude. Irish Aces is given the green light to launch his bid. And he's racing between horses now as Stanley House is getting out of touch. Gaffleon going to try to spy an opening between runners. Now Stanley House ducks back in. Meanwhile, Silent Heart ran up to take the lead. Major Dude cuts the corner and these two sprint off the turn an eighth of a mile from home. Irish Aces third and trying to level off. They come past the 16th pole. Major Dude inside. Far outside, Fort Washington's closing good ground. In between Silent Heart. 4 chances, photo finish. What a race that was. They're 4 in line. Fort Washington surged over the top to make it very close in 1:39 and 1. Win picture in the Canadian turf. And they're off. From the center, What Love Looks Like and Beach Bomb, the first two to begin, put into play early. Immensitude is trying to drop over to the rail. Blush is on the far outside, and La Mejana's between. Queen Regent is at the rail in front of You Know Nothing, then it's Forever After All, and Be My Sunshine, the early trailer. They chase Louis Saez and Beach Bomb, who have it around the turn. They lead 3 parts of a length. What Love Looks Like is second from an in-hand. Immensitude third. Blush is caught wide around this first turn run while racing in fourth, covering up La Mejana. Queen Regent is in keen and in tight down toward the rail. Back from there, it's the favorite Forever After All racing inside of You Know Nothing and Be My Sunshine, the trailer. 24 seconds for the opening quarter down in front of us for the first time. It's Beach Bomb in front by a length and a quarter. What Love Looks Like is second. Immensitude is third at the rail. Blush in the 2-path. La Mejana heard her inside, one on the outside, and You Know Nothing. Queen Regent got shuffled back a little bit in front of Be My Sunshine, who's out of last place, and now the trailer is Forever After All. The opening half-mile clocked in 50 and 48 seconds as they round the clubhouse turn. It's Beach Bomb putting up the numbers with a length to work with. What Love Looks Like is second. Immensitude and in-hand third. Racing in fourth is Blush, followed by La Mejana, and on the outside, You Know Nothing. Queen Regent. And Dettori saving ground toward the rail, about 4 lengths off the speed, ahead of Be My Sunshine, and Forever After All, last of all, with less than 5 furlongs to race. 3/4 and 16 flat. The real running hasn't started yet. Beach Bomb trying to turn up the tempo and leads by half a length. What Love Looks Like is second, 4 wide, You Know Nothing. That'll send Ruiz into action on Blush, who's 3 wide or she'll lose her spot. At the rail, it's Immensitude, patiently handled in front of La Mejana, then Be My Sunshine and Queen Regent. In between horses, Forever After All gets underway from the back, and now the pace quickens. 5/16 from home. Beach Bomb held together up front by Sayas and tries to get away. Launching off her back will be Immensitude. Blush is next, then What Love Looks Like in Queen Regent. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Beach Bomb tries to outsprint him, 1/8 of a mile from home and 2 on top. Immensitude is second, Queen Regent is third, then La Mejana. Final 16th of a mile. Beach Bomb almost home. Immensitude is chased, but she's out of time. Beach Bomb down the road to win it. Immensitude was second. La Mejana ran third in 2:14 flat. Racing in the 81st Gulfstream Park Mile. Mindframe was away cleanly, not overly quick, however, and he's being sent forward. He's back behind the speed, and that speed is put on by Encino. Encino, the early leader, as they run out of the chute. Jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. comes off the inside with Mindframe, and now he's between horses. Out in the center is Counter Spy. From the outside, Lightning Tones is fourth, followed fifth by Shaq Diesel. Secret Chat's the gray in front of Awesome Train, and the late-running Steel Sunshine is last of all. The quarter speed was 24 seconds flat. Pretty easy opening quarter for Luis Saez and Encino. They lead by 1.5 lengths. Mindframe is angled again. Now he's behind the second horse, Counter Spy. You can see Irad's trying to work him to the clear, and he's there now. Mindframe at 1-9 is up into a joint third. Awesome Train is at the rail. Secret Chat is very wide with Lightning Tones. In between horses, Shaq Diesel and Steel Sunshine is last. The opening half mile in 46 and 3. Encino has the lead by a neck. Counter Spy is second, 4 wide Lightning Tones, 3 wide Mindframe. Now Lightning Tones is moving, so Irad has to move on Mindframe. He did, and he just took the lead. It's Mindframe who now has a clear lead. He's 1.5 lengths in front. The response was instant. Encino is running home from the inside again. From last, Steel Sunshine underway. He angles 4 wide. 3/4, 10 and 2. They're straighting for the drive. It's the 4-year-old debut for the Maryland-bred Mindframe. He's 1/8 of a mile out with work to do. Steel Sunshine is closing ground late. They come past the 16th hole. Mindframe looking around for competition. He'll find Steel Sunshine second, and that's where he'll stay. Mindframe comes back a winner. Mindframe at a big short number wins the Gulfstream Park Mile over Steel Sunshine and Lightning Tones in 1:36 and 1. And they're off in the Honey Fox. Good start outside for In Our Time, who heads off for the early advantage with Special Juan moving to take second. Moving up down toward the inside is Sister Luann into the top flight. She's now third. Ozara is next with Poolside with Slim angled off the inside. Pounce is widest of all. Saving ground down toward the rail is See You Around, about 8 lengths off the lead in front of Tax Implications and Cairo Consort. Life's an Audible toward the back of the field, and Ready for Cheryl is last of all. It's a loose leader, In Our Time, off the lead now by 6. The opening quarter was 23 and 2. It's a pumped up In Our Time, who leads clearly from Special Juan in second. At the rail, that's Sister Luann. She's racing together with Ozara. Poolside with Slim is out 3 wide. 4 wide on the course is Pounce, 1.5 lengths in front of See You Around. Then it's Cairo Consort and Tax Implications. Still at the back, Life's an Audible and Ready for Cheryl. They went the half in 46-1. These are lively fractions, and In Our Time has the lead, 3 furlongs from the wire and 3 on top. Special One starts to gain ground together with Ozara second and third. Fourth is Poolside with Slim. 3 back to her retreating sister Luann. Outside of her is Pounce. Not much running home from the back. Tax Implications has a mountain to climb with a quarter of a mile to go. 3/4, 9 and 2. Here's Special One to take on In Our Time. In Our Time tries to find another gear. Special One is now stuck her head in front. In Our Time is fighting hard, but Special One is the leader. In Our Time very game, but back to second. Special One in the colors of Team Valor to win the Honey Fox by a length and a half. Second was the pace setter In Our Time. Third was Poolside with Slim. Then Tax Implications in 132 and 3. They're off. They're off in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. From the middle, River Thames bounces out very well, but he'll be challenged early by Neo Equos to put on some speed in the run to the first turn. They've opened 2 on Gate to Wire, who's down at the rail in third. Back from the outside, Keep It Easy is now fourth, settling in second last, Sovereignty. And Burnham Square takes residence at the back of the field. He's about 6 lengths off the speed of Neo Equos. Neo Equos is up and around River Thames, and he clears now to lead by a length and a half. Going to plan B is Velasquez on River Thames. He'll angle to the outside of the new leader with Gate to Wire at Chile third. 2 back to Keep It Easy. He's now fourth, then Sovereignty and Burnham Square. 23 seconds flat for the opening quarter. They have less than 5 furlongs to go. On the inside, Neo Equos leads by half a length. Latched onto him second is River Thames, a length and a half better than Gate to Wire in third. Burnham Square guided to the clear by Zayas. He's on a mid-race move with Keep It Easy between horses. And Sovereignty asked to keep up at the back of the field. The half mile was 47 seconds flat. They go to the first finish line and swing to the far turn. Neo Equos at a big price has the lead to half a length. River Thames is second. These two have gone 6 ahead of Burnham Square, who just went by Gate to Wire to take third. Keep It Easy is between horses, and Sovereignty tries to motivate himself. He's underway now in the blue colors. He's within 8 lengths of the lead through 3/4 in 1:10 and 3. Neo Equos stretching out River Thames. Sovereignty warming to the task for Alvarado. He's on the far outside into third. Gate to Wire finds his best stride. Burnham Square's bid is stalled as River Thames has made a clear lead. Off the turn and the stretch drive in the Fountain of Youth, and River Thames, he has the lead by 2 with a 16th to go. Sovereignty begins to get on track, but time is ticking away. River Thames almost there. Sovereignty gonna dive at him late. Here comes Sovereignty! He got him too, did Sovereignty. He went from last to first to win under Junior Alvarado for Godolphin and Bill Mott. The Fountain of Youth from last to first to Sovereignty. quarters away. Grand Sonata gets away well from the outside and will try to clear some inside traffic. Capture the Flag has speed. Cash Equity between horses. Segoy's not far away. In fact, Segoy second on the hip of the leader. Capture the Flag. Slamming on the brakes went Prevent, and that did miss the cut. No favors as he got shuffled all the way back to last and lost about 8 lengths in the exchange as they run around the far turn for the first time. Capture the Flag has the lead. Segoy is second. Cash Equity is third. Grand Sonata races from fourth. Up on the outside, Kafkin Peak is a bit wide. Down at the inside, that's Kalik. He's racing about 5 lengths behind. Then it's back to Be Like Clint. He's racing on the outside of Prevent, who's well off the speed today. Anglophile toward the back of the field with Parchment Party. And after that early inconvenience, missed the cut, is 11th and last with 1 lap to run. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. Capture the Flag, setting the tempo. He leads 3/4 of a length over Segoy, who races from second. Up on the outside, it's Kafkin Peak, saving ground at the rail. That's the gray Cash Equity. Grand Sonata is next. At the rail, it's Kalik. A length and a half back to racing mid-flight is an Imaginary Stables Be Like Clint. Anglophiles toward the rail. Prevent is third last. Parchment Party on a hold second last. And Miss the Cut is still the trailer. Less than 6 furlongs to run as they bend into the backstretch now. Up front, Capture the Flag. He's been there from the word go. He leads by a length over Segoy second. Cash Equity is third. Up on the outside and now racing fourth is Kafkin Peak. Tucked in, Grand Sonata. He's patient while fifth. At the rail, that's Kalik in sixth. Then it's Be Like Clint. Moving up on the inside and trying to improve his Anglophile. Getting started on his outside is Prevent from off the speed. Then Parchment Party and Miss the Cut remains last. 3/4, 1:14 the mile and 1:37 and they round the far turn. Capture the Flag and a bid to go all the way. Up on the outside, Kafkin Peak hooking for a run. Grand Sonata held up between horses. Segoy looking for room next. Cash Equity, and they're on their way home. Kafkin Peak on the outside. Capture the Flag toward the rail. Grand Sonata loose for the drive and charging hard down the middle. They come past the 8th pole. At the rail, it's Cash Equity. The leader, Capture the Flag. Grand Sonata tries to get him right on the money. Here comes Grand Sonata surging. Capture the Flag digs. It's a photo finish. Capture the Flag inside. Grand Sonata on the outside. It's tight at the wire in 2 minutes, 12 4/5.
And that's a wrap on the 14 race Fountain of Youth Day card. We're not done, though. We've got 11 on Sunday, and that is a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. That pool, provided it goes unhit on Saturday, could be upwards of $5 million. We hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.